Morning. My radio's loose. It's driving me kind of crazy. Hopefully that's the worst thing that happens today. So this morning, we are going to try to fix something on the dryer here. We got a pipe that's not flowing grain like it should to fill the dryer. It feels real slow. I think we're going to have to use the dryer on this next load that we're going to dump, so we're going to check it now. Yeah, there's a band right there.
Oh, I was going. Yeah, okay.
Hey, if you fall from there, it'll just hurt a lot.
Yes.
All at once.
Yes. And probably for a long time.
Yeah. BJ made a mess.
Something drastic, get subscribers up.
Yeah, we need you to do something crazy, like fall and go. Does it feel squishy like a raccoon?
Oh, big like that.
So the pipes that feed this center part of the dryer, that's conveniently called the center fill. It has not been feeding the dryer very well, so the dryer is just loading from that end. It just makes it load very slow. So trying to unplug those pipes, speed the drying time up by quite a bit. Kind of look like a natural up there.
Now I thought I'm tapping a post hole.
Anybody else's grain system have custom inspection covers like that? Like gear clamps and a piece of sheet metal? Did you customize that one?
Nope, it's like that.
Must have been the right combination. So we've got those pipes good enough for now. They need some attention after harvest, but we're moving to the other grain facility. We have 100 acres up there. It's all in a bunch of little patches. So we're taking both combines. There's little patches like that, you spend more time just turning and they're slow. Basically, one truck driver and 3 semis, we can keep up with 2 combines in those little patches. There might be sometimes we're waiting, but it'll be way more efficient this way than one combine. Look at Brad in there overachieving. Dad is ready to go. He is saddled up. We're gonna go hop in the gleaner over here and we will join him. 24 rows at a time today. Even got a co-pilot. Power ladder. Are you impressed? You impressed by my power ladder?
For a totally different reason than what you think.
Oh, I'm offended. Oh, perfect. Convoy's rolling out. The Traveling Circus. It's a 2022 Traveling Circus. That's gonna be a t-shirt. I like that idea. Bunch of picture of a couple combines and a grain cart. Traveling Circus. Traveling Circus or Traveling Roadshow. One of the two. So right now Brad's flagging up ahead. We got another farm truck coming down the road, a semi. We are waiting. This daggone overpass, she's narrow. This is always a pinch point when we move. And it's real fun to take a folding cornhead across because it's not much wider than the cornhead. I think it's probably like 22 feet wide. We're folded up to about 16 probably. Kayla, you just want to pile it across the next time?
Yeah.
Cornhead's only 100 grams. So combines don't go fast. This one goes 20, the cloth goes 18. Where they steer from the rear, it feels like you are driving super fast and not 20 miles an hour. I feel like we're in a high-speed race. What about you? You get that experience in the passenger seat too?
I'm buckled up for safety, if that tells you anything.
So right now I'm dumping. I'm following Dad. He is right in front of me. I'm not full, but Dad is about full. I will switch with him and be lead combine, then he can unload on the cart, and we keep everybody moving and happy, happy, happy. Hey BJ, just go ahead and stop here. Dad's gonna wait right there, and then BJ will pull up the side, and I'll just dump on the go right behind me. I guess it'll work out pretty well until we have no more trucks. But with the dryer and the grain system being right there beside us, we should be fine. By the time we start getting backed up, we'll be done with this field and we'll be moving to the next little patch. I This one's about 28 acres, so shouldn't take too long.
Brown Family Farms Traveling Circus, Harvest 22. Combines everywhere. Corn disappearing. Look at it go. The dark green's good. That's pretty okay. Brother Brian's into here. That's pretty okay. Love this time of year because the trees turn orange and they kind of look like Bengals.
Shade and deer, shade and deer. Oh dear, shade and deer.
Ada thanks you.
Tip. And we relinquished the lead back to the kitty cat. Don't touch the tips.
You just spin your back spinner up some, going pretty slow.
Some pretty yellow corn, ain't it, Caleb?
Yes, it's better than green.
Well, we were able to get around the field enough to get BJ to where he can go dump on a truck, so he's running up there to the bins to dump. Dad's, he's probably got about as much as I do now. He just dumped again, but I got 188 bushel in. He's probably got that. I got a little bit bigger grain tank though. I doubt we'll make it to the hoop barn. Should be kind of close. And we're both full. Looks like our channel, or Chanel. Is it Chanel or Channel?
Well, it depends on how many L's and hyphens and...
Well, it's French. Our channel dealer's here. He brought us some lunch, so I guess we're gonna eat some lunch. Proven fact: if you bring food, you'll stop an operation. Yeah, don't worry about that.
Made that mess.
Dad made that mess, but we don't worry about that because Dad did it.
They're only open Thursday, Friday.
What we got here? Holy real food.
Old canal.
Okay.
You said 5, right?
Yeah. 6. You.
Oh, I'm good. Yeah.
No, hell, I wasn't counting him. I was counting my dinner.
See y'all.
See you, Clint. Do want to thank Clint, the channel dealer. He just brought us real food. It wasn't even like a sandwich. It was pulled pork. It's delicious. This is the last time we'll probably eat corn right here. Because hopefully, before next planting season, there's a building right where we're running out onto. I'll drive across the future Brown Farm shop. This is actually going to be the wash bay right here.
Oh, okay.
Big screen will be up there.
Oh, okay. Over there we will have birthday parties.
Kegerator.
Oh, shoot.
Yo, brother.
Alright, you might want to like turn it off. Do you know what you're doing? You want me to tell you?
I think you're full. BJ, I'll cut you a path right across here in front of me. There's only 6 rows over here. I'm going to do this just to see if I can get BJ mad. BJ, where you at? I need a dump. He's at the truck right now because he's completely full.
He's full.
I know he is. I was trying to get him riled up.
It didn't rain.
It might rain still. We're completely full. Come on, Bobbert. Let's go. I'm gonna run over him if he don't get to moving. Probably can't see through these dirty windows. That dirty mirror. Dad and BJ are right behind us, but we officially have a grain train. BJ's having a coronary. Bye.
Bye.
We just stopped to let Kayla out and finish that field and noticed that we're bulldozing with the Devastators, so hopefully we don't have a Devastator bearing out, or we'll be unbolting those promptly. I like the Devastators, but that ain't gonna work. Really healthy looking stalks, but basically tree trunks. Really green too. Ah, hot dang. Perfect. So at the moment, we're keeping up with 2 trucks. We're not even using that one. But we're, just right here. Now Brad is going to take this truck down to the field. We were just loading him in the bin yard. I'm going to give him a ride real quick before I hop in. Dad's already started making his first pass. So it won't be long, and well, BJ will need to be there. He's changing fields in the mower and whatnot. It is corn mania around here. Just zapped out 7,000 bushels in like an hour and 15 minutes, hour and 20 minutes. First field, not too bad, 245, but that's a wet yield. This stuff was 17, so it won't shrink down a whole lot, but probably gonna be in that 235 to 240 range, which that's good dirt. This field last year was the field that we had, I think, 270 in, so pretty good dirt right through here. Unfortunately, where this used to be a bomb plant, there's just old roads across it. There's 2 driveways in the middle of that field, and a couple of buildings, stuff like that. This is the field we call the log yard because, well, it used to be a log yard. All the gravel that the grain bins are sitting on was in this field, in roads. Every 40 feet, you can still see the dips where we dug it out. It's great dirt, or great gravel for the grain bins. In fact, I wish we had more for this building base. Good stuff, but this is good dirt, but like the rest of it, it's been contaminated with stuff like that. I mean, we're making 250 right now, so it's still productive soil. It's just been hurt a little bit by stuff like that. Well, we've gone from shelling corn to mowing Brian's future yard. I think this is part of the yard. I don't know. It's in this mess someplace.
There's Brian. It's counter number 24200294228. Apparently that's how you spell Brian in numeric terms. And he's about half full. Not quite half full. I am sitting right there. Oh, right there. So maybe he'll make it around to me. Oh, here it comes. There it comes. He's gonna make it.
Usually opening up fields is very slow paced, and the truck drivers are waiting and BJ's waiting. Not with 2. We are moving. Pushing out the bushels. So this is the last round around this field. I've already done 1,000 bushel. Dad's done 1,000 bushel. Getting some stuff done. So Landon, it's real important to never cross swords. Don't.
Yeah, it's kind of gay.
I don't think you're allowed to say that anymore.
Sorry.
I don't know. I don't know what Google will censor. So I got nephew Landon riding around with me. We are knocking out these little patches. We're on the second one. We just finished it. The first one was 5 acres. This one was 7. High production, let me tell you. But that's why we're running 2 combines today. I want to get all these little patches done. They don't take long once you get them opened up, but with 1 combine, it's just it's slow. With 2, it's almost like we're not doing a little patch. Tell you what, there's going to be 1 tired grain cart driver today, though. He is hauling. Jacking the next one. So again, like I said in a previous video, we don't own this land. The guy that I bought the farm where the grain bins are still does. Part of the deal when we bought that farm, we get to farm this ground. It is right beside it. We farm it just like it was our own, but they don't mow much, and they have a lot of just growed up stuff. I mean, there's just stuff in those fields, or I'd even mow them. Or at least around our fields, but a lot of Johnson grass. So we're trying to avoid spreading as much seed as we can, but unfortunately that might not work the best. It's good corn though. Dad's right ahead of me. Opening this field up. This one, I think this is the biggest of the patch. I think it's 8 acres. And we got our 5.5 acres right across the driveway up here. Like I said, these little patches are producing. There's really no shade around them. No tree lines, so I mean they're getting a good amount of sunshine. They produce pretty decent. Definitely not going to leave them empty. So unfortunately, we are very full, but we only have like less than 20 yards to go. Isn't that how it always works? You're clear.
This whole little field is pretty much all point rows. Makes catching on the go a challenge, especially when you get electric poles in the middle of the field. I'm being summoned.
So, my Devastators are plugged up again. Hopefully we don't have a bearing going out of those. Like I say, if we do, we'll pull them off there if we have to. I like the Devastators. I think they're really saving tires and helping those stocks decompose. We're not going to wait on a Devastator bearing. We will just be devastating part of the head at that point. Good news is this stuff comes out real easy. So, I mean, these are big, hefty stalks, and they are still very green. The corn itself is dry, actually. I mean, it's 16.5, 17%. They're big, healthy stalks, real tough, which is good. Stuff's standing great. Nice thing about 2 combines, I gotta pee, and I'm not in a hurry. That's nice. Well, it's just one machine. You're the show. If you stop, production stops. That's no good. We'll turn you guys off now.
All right, so everybody's dumped on me from that field, and now I get to go on a cross-country adventure to find a semi. Brad is dumping at our newer facility. It's actually, we're harvesting right next door to it, so it's not like we're going a huge distance. It's just weaving in and out of these little tiny industrial roads. This is a closed complex, so these are not public roads, so I'm not going to meet any traffic. Hopefully I might meet might meet one of the neighbors on a four-wheeler or something like that, but there won't be any vehicle traffic. Brad's got a spot where we're stopping trucks and loading, but yeah, 2 combines running in good corn, even though they're small fields. You spend some time doing this back and forth, and then usually when you get back to the field, they're waiting quite patiently. There's my truck. Great minds think alike. So Brad's kind of backing the truck into position, and he's going to back it down to about this spot on the road right here, because it's fairly level between the road and the field right there. So when I pull up next to him, my auger won't dip and I won't get into the semi-trailer. I know that I'm dumping on the tarp side of the truck. I know you're not supposed to do that, for all you pros out there. Trick of the trade, you can kind of watch for the splash. So when your corn starts to pile up, or your beans or your wheat or whatever your transporter starts to pile, you can see the splash a little bit right over top of the tarp. And that's when you know it's time to pull. Time to move. Looks like we came out a little bit hot in the last load, guys. Might have made a mess. So, something in pipe ag with the way I'm tracking things for us this year. Some of you guys will ask from time to time, well, how many bushels are you guys running a day? So I can go in here on my ticket screen, and up here, let's just go back to the main ticketing screen. So there's your main ticketing screen. If I click on dump ticket summary, then over here in this drop down, I can select a time period of either today, this week, or last week. So let's just start with today. And I'm going to change my filter up here to go from pounds to bushels. And it'll show that so far today we've run off 17 loads, and it's 19,468.6 bushels. Keep in mind, we're still running, so we're going to go over 20,000 bushels today. I don't know how much over. I'm not the guy in the combine, so I'm not the one that calls it a day. But for the week, I don't know what day the week starts on, but apparently Monday. We run 26 loads total. 28,000 bushels, and some of that's been soybeans. Looks like a few bushels of that was soybeans, the rest of it has been corn. I guess I should say that that's their time periods are based on when the cart dumps, when the ticket's generated, not when the combine ran. So that screen that I just showed you some of those bushels were actually run on Sunday. Today's Tuesday, but they didn't get, a ticket didn't get generated until Monday when I got back in the tractor. Brian and the kids were helping Dad do a couple acres of beans Sunday afternoon while I was at a ball game, and Brian wasn't sure exactly how to do the ticketing, so he kind of wrote down the weights and said, hey, here's what you get, here's what we need to put in there. So I put it in Monday when I got back in. Some cool stuff that you can see in here.
Well, we've done 21,000 bushels since noon, 6:30. That's across 6 different fields, the smallest being 2 acres that we're about to go do, I guess, and the biggest being 31. So, not bad. Now, if we'd only used one machine, we wouldn't have got done with these patches tonight. There's just no way. It's just too slow and inefficient. Probably, I mean, we still would have done a good bit. We probably would have done 14,000 bushel, but definitely worth running both machines in these little fields. So we got a 40-acre field over there. I kind of want to go start on it. I don't know if Dad will or not. I hope he doesn't want to quit. We've done about 85 acres probably. So I just got off the phone with the boss man. He said that he is going to, there's a 2-acre patch. He's going to do it, and then he's quit. Said he's getting a coolant alarm on his combine, so he wants to go check that out. And also, there's a safety latch that holds your head up in the air if you got to crawl under it. Well, his broke, probably 3 hours ago. So every now and then, if he lifts his head up too high, that latch locks it. I mean, it's not a big deal. He just gets out, puts it up. He's tried wiring it up, zip tying it up. We need to figure out something to do there because he's having to get out a lot more than ideally he should. He's going to go look at that. I'm going to keep running. We've done like 88 acres today. We're going to try to get to at least 100. 25,000 bushel would be pretty cool, so try to get that, and then we'll call her quits for the night. We had 25,000 bushels today. That's the first of the cab corn. And now there's only one combine. That's it. We're full. Barn we go. Well guys, that's it for today. It's semi, we got to move it back and that's it. So thanks for watching. We managed to do right around 100 acres, probably 25,000 bushelish, somewhere in there. So all in all, a pretty good day. There's a chance of rain tonight. There's been a chance of rain a few times this fall and we haven't had any. But if it rains, we'll haul corn. If it doesn't rain, we'll shell corn. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to thumbs up the video, like the channel, and we'll see you tomorrow.